Hello everybody, it's Amanda from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Today I'm going to do a card using the beautiful birthday blooms. Now sadly this set is to leave us this time, it isn't carrying over into the new catalogue, and it is one of my all-time favourites. I have lots of all-time favourites, but this is a truly beautiful set. So it's on the retirements list, so if you don't have this in your collection and it's one that you really like, I suggest that you grab it quickly. Now I'm going to use some colours that are also leaving us, and these are the beautiful purples that we have at the moment. We have Wisteria Wonder and Elegant Eggplant. Now these colours are also leaving us, so if you love these colours, stock up, have a good look at the retirements list and make sure that some of your favourites aren't on there, because you know, once the retirement list goes they won't be available anymore. So I'm using up my retiring colours. I've not done an awful lot with Elegant Eggplant. It's quite a dark colour and I'm a bit more of a subtles girl. But it is a really pretty colour. So we're going to make a card. It's a standard size. It's my standard size. I tend to cut my cards at 11.5 by 4, score at 5 3/4 to make my base. Now my other layers I normally do at either 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. I've done these slightly different today so that we can show off the colours a little bit more and you can see a little bit more. So my Elegant Eggplant layer is actually cut to 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. Okay, so it's, you know, just a little bit more than normal, so you can see the lovely colours behind. And then my stamping layer is 5 inch by 3 2/8, again to give a nice deep border all the way around, and I've cut the same to go on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to start and layer those up and then we'll get to our stamping. I'm using tear tape. Adhesives go in and out of favour with me, and at the moment I'm having a tear tape phase. I am. I do like this. Now that I'm getting better and I'm getting a bit more experienced as I go along, I can manage to do cards that aren't always wonky now. And getting there. It's only taken, well, I will have been a demonstrator 2 years come June. So, and before that I'd never really made cards much. Very, very rare. So I am finally getting there. Watch me do this wonky now. That's not too bad. So when it's a deep coloured card, I do like to, if I've got time, put a nice layer in so that you can write on it. Otherwise, you know, you can save card and not do it and write on the inside with a lovely gel pen, silver, or sometimes I'll use a white gel pen. But I do like it when you layer up like this as well, because it makes your card just that little bit more sturdy as well, although the coloured cardstock is absolutely wonderful for making cards. I don't know where that bit of, I've got a bit of black, random black fluff there. Oh, I don't like that, get off. Where's that come from? I don't know where that's come from. I've been cleaning my craft room this morning, except for just the area where I filmed, so I don't know where that's come from. Get off. So let's get that inside there. Yes, I was having a bit of a mad half hour, having a bit of a clean and a tidy. I'm quite a messy crafter. My desk will often be cluttered, but I do like to clean up at the end of the day, and I regularly do literally clean my craft room. I don't like dust. I don't mind mess, but I don't like dirt. Oh dear. So yeah, that is where my craft room's at. It's normally sometimes quite untidy, but it, you know, it's not dirty. I don't like dust. It bothers me, and if I can see it, I've got to get rid of it. Right, so oh dear me, it's tad OCD. Get that on there nicely. There we go. That's not too bad. It could have done with being shifting over a wee bit, but not to worry. So here on my stamping layer, I'm not altogether sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm not going to attach it to my card until I've fully decided. All I know is that I'm going to stamp this with Versamark, heat emboss it with copper, and then I'm going to colour it. I have also done some before I filmed and cut it out in case I want to add some layers to my card. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm going to use my dust budder. It's actually an embossing budder, but I call it a dust budder. And get my Versamark, and I've mounted the large stamp. It is a lovely, lovely large one. It's a really good focus point. Now I know that because the way I've measured my cardstock, because I wanted to show off some of that colour, that this stamp, as it is now, is too large for my card front. So I'm going to be doing some chopping and rearranging so that I can have the same image, but I can make it fit on my card and just have it a slightly different layout to the actual stamp. I'm just I'm just messing about, to be honest. So I'm using the copper embossing powder. This never gets old. Embossing never gets old for me. It's like magic. It's like witchcraft. I love it. I think it's magical. Just seeing how it just turns and changes colour. I think it's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to heat set this now. Talk amongst yourselves. Doesn't take very long. You can see it turning already. I'm just going to make sure I get all of it. It's also going to act as a barrier because I'm going to do a little bit of watercolouring, I think. Well, I think I am. I haven't quite decided. Okay, so that's that set. So I'm going to get my snips, oops, and I'm going to cut this out now. Now I'll leave all of the measurements for everything over on my blog, which is Scrimping. Just type into your search engine, whatever you use to search the internet, just type in scrimpingmommy.co.uk and you will find my blog. Set that I've trimmed out earlier, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly watercolour some of these. So I have picked I've picked Fresh Fig, Wisteria Wonder and Pear Pizzazz, and I've also taken a couple of the Stampin' Right markers. Not sure what I'm going to do or which I'm going to use that yet. I'm just going to do whatever and see what happens. So I'm using Pear Pizzazz, which is my favourite shade of green for leaves. I'm just adding a bit of water. I want it really, really, I don't want it, overbearing the colours. I just want a genuine watercolour wash. And because I've used the embossing is attach my card base to my card first and then layer up. Oh, I don't want that to get all inky. So I'll do that. I think the fluff on my tape is coming off of my jumper, to be honest. There we go. Let's get this on my card. Oopsie daisy. Don't want to come off that tear tape. It's because I'm doing it too fast. Okay. So I want this lined up quite nicely. Please, if you can. There we go. There we go. Right, so now I can start and layer up my flowers. I'm not even going to use both of them. I only want one. So, but you know, I can make another card when I've done filming. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to attach my large flower first. And then I can determine where I want the leaves popping, as it were. Get off. You slippery little sucker. Okay, so I'm going in this bottom corner here. So there is my lovely flower. Okay, right, so now I'm going to have to come in with the little itty bitty dimensionals. And I'm going to decide where these leaves are going to go. And I'm going to follow kind of the original pattern of the stamp, but you know, I'm just making it fit my card better. So I'm going to stick these leaves, just tuck them under there, like so. That's it, I want it in the corner like that. Okay. And then I want one over here. One over here. So, you know, make sure you do experiment with your stamps. Chop them up. Change them around. Don't just think you can only use them one way. Lots and lots of ways. Use your imagination. And this stamp set I have used at least 7 times. Lots of different ways. It's so versatile. I absolutely love it. That leaf goes lovely there. And where do I want this one? I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think I'm going to leave that end. I want one of these roses, my little biddy roses. There we go. Where do I want that? Where do I want it? I'm going to tuck it this. I'm going to tuck it under there like that. And then this one we're going to tuck over here. Like so. I've not even checked if I'm on camera. I hope so. If I'm in shot, I mean not on camera. I know I'm in camera. Because I pressed play. Yes, I think we'll have that one up there. And then we've got quite a full bloom, as it were, climbing up the card. And just tuck that under there like so. Okay, so now I just want my sentiment here. I could put that on the inside, couldn't I? I might do it later. I'm not doing it now. Right, so I've got some scrap card here. And I've got some of the elegant eggplant as well. So I think I'm going to have for you. And then this card is good for, you know, I can give it to anybody, can't I? There's no specific rhyme or reason for it. I can give it as a gift card. I can give it as a birthday card. I could give it as a customer card. I can do what I want with it because it's a beautiful card, but it's not a specific sentiment. You know, it's not limiting me in any way. I'm going to actually do it in, I would like it in elegant eggplant, but I don't actually have it. So I'm going to heat emboss it. Why not? Let's... I'm really not sure which way is straight there. I'm going to just go for it and I'll have to trim it round to suit myself. If it's not straight, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, slip it in my embossing powder. Quickly heat set that. And that's that job done. Now this is the tricky bit for me, and that is getting this straight. Okay, so if I use my large scissors, we shouldn't have a problem. Okay. I think I will. I think I've changed my mind on how I'm designing this, and I think I'm going to do a banner. So let me see if I can just trim that, even though I've put my sentiment on it, because I am prone to changing my mind halfway through doing something. So sorry, I've changed my mind, definitely. Is that straight? It'll do for me. And then I'm going to trim it to about there, I think. Bit more. I'm going to turn it into a banner. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I haven't lost the plot halfway through my video. I've just changed my mind on what I'm doing. I've just changed my mind a bit. What does that measure? I'm going to get my triple banner punch. Here. And I'm going to, if it'll go in, try and get it in. Don't know if it'll go. Don't know if it'll do it. Let's have a look, line it up in the centre. Might have messed that up. No, I haven't. I changed my mind. I like that now. Okay, so let's get that on my card. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's another one where I didn't have a sample and I've changed my mind halfway through the video, so I do apologise. Thanks for sticking with me. No, I'm going to add that on there now. And make sure it's got the same increment at the top as it has around the sides. There we go, like that now. I think that's really pretty. Got there in the end. I hope you'll give that a try. I hope you'll have a think about your stamps. You know, this stamp was too big for my card base, so I've cut it up and made it fit. Go and have some fun, and don't forget, this is retiring, so if you don't have it in your collection, go and hunt it down, because it's a beautiful set. And all the measurements are over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Bye!